Have you ever wondered how some people manage to organize their homes in minutes while you spend hours trying to organize a single room? Well, there's a simple secret that's changed many people's lives, and today I'm going to reveal it to you. I'm talking about the two-basket trick, a technique so practical it'll make you wonder why you didn't start using it sooner. You know that feeling of looking at a messy room and not knowing where to begin, that pile of scattered things that seems like it'll never end? That ends today. With just 2 baskets and 15 minutes of your time, you'll be able to organize any room in your house quickly and stress-free. And look, I'm not exaggerating. This technique really works and is so easy that even those who lack the patience for organization will be able to apply it. Best of all, you won't need to buy anything expensive or spend a lot of energy. It just takes 2 simple baskets, which you probably already have at home, and a clever strategy that I'm going to teach you now. If you stick with me until the end of this video, you'll discover not only how to use these 2 baskets, but also all the secrets to keeping your home tidy without wasting precious time. So get ready, because the transformation begins now. Tip 1. Understand the power of 2 baskets. First of all, you need to understand why 2 baskets make all the difference. The trick here is simple. 1 basket is for the things that stay in the room you're organizing, and the other is for things that belong elsewhere in the house. It sounds basic, but it's precisely this simplicity that makes it so effective. When you start organizing a messy room without a system, what happens? You pick up an item, take it to the right place, come back, pick up another, take it again, and so on. In the end, you've spent ages walking around the entire house and haven't even finished organizing. With 2 baskets, you eliminate this unnecessary back and forth. You simply pick up each item and place it in the correct basket. The things that stay there go into the first basket. Those that need to go to other rooms go into the second. Then, when you're finished sorting everything, you make a single trip around the house, returning the items from the second basket to their proper places. It saves time, energy, and believe me, it saves your patience too. Another important detail: choose baskets you can easily carry. There's no point in getting huge, heavy ones. Ideally, they should be medium-sized, lightweight, and fit comfortably in your arms. These could be laundry baskets, plastic organizing boxes, or even sturdy bags. The important thing is that they work for you. And guess what? This technique isn't just for when your house is a complete mess. You can use it in your everyday life too, to keep everything in place with much less effort. Tip 2. Choose the room. Most needed. Now that you understand the concept, let's get to work. The first step is to choose which room you're going to organize. And here's a valuable tip. Start with the messiest or most annoying room. You know that room that's become a storage room? Or the living room where everyone throws things when they get home? That's your target. Starting with the most problematic place brings an incredible sense of victory and motivates you to keep going. When you see a space that was impossible to organize get organized in just a few minutes, your mind realizes it's worth it and that you can do it. But be careful. Don't try to do the whole house at once. This is a common mistake that leaves everyone tired and discouraged. Focus on 1 room at a time. 15 minutes in one place, rest a bit if you need to, and then move on to another. This way, you'll see results quickly and won't feel overwhelmed. Another thing, before you start, clear everything off the floor and any surfaces that get in the way. You don't need to put it away yet. Just get it out of the way so you have room to work. Push it to a corner if necessary. The important thing is to have free space to maneuver your 2 baskets and position the baskets strategically in the room, preferably near the door or in the center, where you can easily access them. Don't hide them behind the bed or in a hard-to-reach corner. Keep everything within reach to speed up the process. The more practical your system, the faster you'll finish and the better the result. Tip 3. Separate everything into mental categories. Now comes the part where many people get lost, but you won't make a mistake because I'll teach you how. When you start picking up scattered objects, you need to have some simple categories in mind. There's no need to complicate things. Just think like this. Does this stay in this room or go somewhere else? That's all you need to decide at first. Pick up an object, look at it, and ask yourself, does it live here or in another room? If the answer is that it lives there, it goes in the first basket. If it lives somewhere else, it goes in the second basket. It's that simple. Don't rack your brains thinking exactly which drawer to put it in or whether to fold it this way or that. You can figure that out later. Now just sort it out. This technique works because you don't get bogged down in small, time-consuming decisions. You keep the pace, pick things up and sort them, and the work flows naturally. In a few minutes, you'll see that you've sorted practically everything, and the room already looks much more organized. Some people like to make piles on the floor instead of using baskets, but I don't recommend it. Stacks get mixed up, you end up stepping on them accidentally, and it becomes a mess again. With baskets, everything stays contained, separated, and easy to transport. And another advantage, you can pause at any time and come back later without losing your work. The baskets stay there waiting, everything in its rightful place. Now, before I continue showing you the rest of the tips, do this. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos with tricks that will make your life easier. And leave a comment below telling me where you're watching from. I love hearing where you're from and sharing ideas with you. Now let's move on to the next tips. Tip 4. Always start from the ground up. Here's a golden rule that makes all the difference. Always start with the floor. Why? Because a clean, uncluttered floor gives you an immediate sense of organization. When you look and see the floor emerging, your mind relaxes, and you feel like you've made significant progress. Plus, with a clear floor, you can move around better and work more quickly. So grab your first basket and start gathering everything on the floor. Clothes, shoes, toys, books, remote controls, whatever you find. Separate according to the rule I taught you. Stay here or go somewhere else. Work in small areas if the room is large. For example, start in a corner of the room and work your way out. Don't try to tackle everything at once. Work in stages, always staying focused, and don't get distracted by other things now. If you find an old photo or an object that triggers memories, look at it later. Now is the time to organize, not to reminisce. Keep a steady pace, but don't rush. 15 minutes is enough time if you don't stop constantly. As you pick up objects from the floor, you'll realize that many things were there simply because they didn't have a designated place. This is another important lesson from this technique. It helps you identify which items need a permanent home in your home. Once you're done organizing, you'll be able to create specific spaces for these items and prevent clutter from returning. Tip 5. Attack surfaces. Next, with the floor already clean, it's time to move on to the surfaces. I'm talking about tables, dressers, nightstands, counters, shelves, anything that accumulates objects. These areas are champions for accumulating things that shouldn't be there. Apply the same technique as with baskets. Take each item, decide whether to stay or go, and place it in the corresponding basket. You'll be surprised at how much stuff accumulates on these surfaces without us even realizing it. Old papers, pens that don't work, empty packaging, objects no one has used in months. Take this opportunity to also discard what's no longer useful. If something is broken, too old, or you don't even remember what it's for, set it aside to throw away or donate. You don't need a third basket for this now. Just leave it in a separate corner and discard it later. Cleaning surfaces brings an incredible sense of order and cleanliness. When tables and furniture are free, the room even feels larger and more airy. Plus, it makes cleaning up much easier afterward because you can wipe it down without having to dodge a bunch of things. An extra tip: once you've organized, try to keep these surfaces clear or as clutter-free as possible. Leave only the essentials on top of the furniture. Store the rest in drawers or cabinets. This prevents clutter from accumulating again and keeps everything much more attractive and functional. Tip 6. Store the items from the first basket. Now that you've sorted everything, it's time to put it away. Start with the first basket, the one with the things that are in the room itself. Take each item and put it in its proper place. If it's clothes, it goes in the closet or drawer. If it's books, it goes on the shelf. If it's a remote control, it goes near the television, and so on. It's important to have a defined place for everything. If you notice that an object doesn't have a fixed home, define one now. It could be a specific drawer, a small box, a shelf. The important thing is that from now on, that item always has the same place. This makes it much easier to store and also to search for when you need to use it again. Work in an organized way. Don't just grab anything randomly. Go by categories. First put away all the clothes, then the books, then the small objects, and so on. This makes the process faster and more efficient. And don't forget to close drawers and cabinet doors as you finish. Leaving everything open creates a messy impression, even when everything is organized inside. In just a few minutes, you'll empty the first basket completely and the room will be practically finished. The feeling of seeing that once impossible space now tidy is wonderful and fills you with energy to keep going. Tip 7. Distribute the items in the second basket. Now comes the time-saving part. Distributing the items in the second basket. Take this basket and make a single trip around the house, returning each item to its original place. No need to make multiple trips. No need to keep going back and forth. It's a single, well-planned trip. Start with the closest rooms and work your way forward. For example, if you've organized your bedroom, first go through the adjacent bathroom, then the living room, then the kitchen. Put each item in its proper place as you move through the rooms. If you have someone at home to help you, even better. They can go with you or be responsible for putting things away while you continue organizing another room. Teamwork always speeds things up. But even alone, you'll find this step goes very quickly. In 5 minutes or less, you've returned everything, and the second basket is empty. And look at the result. You've organized an entire room, sorted everything, put everything away, and even returned items to other areas of the house. All this in 15 minutes or so. Incredible, right? This technique really works and transforms the way you approach organization. Once you get the hang of it, you'll use it all the time, whether for general cleaning or quick everyday tidying. Before we continue, let me tell you something quick. If you want to have a clean, organized, and fragrant home without wasting hours of your day or spending on expensive products, I prepared a complete guide with easy homemade recipes, a weekly checklist, and professional tricks that really work. The link is in the first pinned comment. Now let's continue with the video. Tip 8. Do a final sweep. Even after putting everything away, it's always worth doing a final sweep. Look around the room carefully and see if anything's out of place, a forgotten object, or a detail that went unnoticed. Often we think we're finished, but there's still a crooked pillow, a misaligned curtain, or a shoe under the bed. These small details make a difference in the final result. Take this opportunity to tidy things up. Align the pictures on the wall, straighten the rugs, and arrange the sofa or bed cushions. These are finishing touches that take only a few seconds, but make everything look much more polished. And while you're at it, check to see if there's anything that needs washing. Dirty clothes, dish towels, separate them and take them straight to the laundry room. This way, you'll capitalize on the organization momentum. This final sweep is also a great time to open the windows and let the air circulate. An organized space with fresh air is even better and more pleasant. And believe me, these details make you feel great and proud of the work you've done. Seeing everything clean, tidy, and smelling good is a great reward for all your hard work. Tip 9. Keep baskets handy. Here's a secret to keeping clutter at bay. Keep both baskets close at hand, in an accessible place. It could be inside a closet, behind a door, or in some discreet corner. The important thing is that you know where they are and can quickly grab them when needed. Why is this important? Because this way, you can do mini organizations throughout the week without waiting for the mess to take over again. See how the living room is starting to get disorganized? Grab the baskets and fix it in 5 minutes. Is the kids' room a mess? Grab the baskets and tidy up quickly. This practicality makes all the difference in your routine. You no longer have to wait for the weekend or a free day to organize. You can do it little by little whenever you notice a need. And look, the more you use this technique, the faster and more automatic it becomes. There comes a time when you don't even need to think much. You know exactly what to do and where to put everything. It becomes a natural habit, and your house is always tidy without the burden of a massive cleaning. Another tip, if you live with other people, teach them this technique too. When everyone in the house knows how to use both baskets, organizing becomes much easier and faster. Each person can tackle their own room or everyone can work together. The important thing is that everyone is on the same page and using the same method. Tip 10. Make it a weekly routine. To conclude these practical tips, I'll give you the key to keeping your home organized. Turn the 2-basket trick into a weekly routine. Choose 1 or 2 days a week to do this quick decluttering in each room. It could be Mondays and Thursdays or Saturdays or whatever day works best for you. What matters is having a consistent schedule. When you declutter regularly, the mess never reaches a critical point. It's always a light, quick tidying process that's effortless and time-saving. And look what a difference it makes in your life. You no longer have the stress of looking around your house and seeing everything out of place. You no longer have to spend the entire weekend cleaning. You no longer have that feeling that your house is always messy. Everything flows more smoothly and organized. Furthermore, having a routine gives you discipline and control over your environment. You know that each week you'll give your home a fresh new look, and this brings peace of mind. Not to mention, an organized home is easier to clean. When everything is in its place, you can vacuum or mop the floor in no time. You don't have to keep moving things around. What's more, a tidy home makes you more productive and relaxed. You find things easily, don't waste time searching, and feel comfortable in your own space. It's definitely worth creating this routine and sticking to it. So, did you enjoy learning about the 2-basket trick? I'm sure you did, and I'm even more certain that you'll put it into practice starting today. It's not difficult, it's not complicated, it doesn't take much time. It's simple, practical, and it really works. You saw how in just 15 minutes you can completely transform a previously impossible room. You saw how 2 simple baskets can change the way you organize your home and make your life so much easier. The secret is having a system, following a method that makes sense and saves energy. No more spending hours and hours trying to organize without knowing where to start. No more getting tired and discouraged halfway through. With this technique, you have control, direction, and quick results that motivate you to keep going. So get 2 baskets in your home right now and start with the room that bothers you the most. You'll be amazed by the results and will want to use it often. And don't forget to share this video with that friend or family member who also needs this tip. Help them have a more organized home and a lighter life. And while you're here, please like the video. It really helps me continue bringing you quality content. Before I finish, I want to remind you of something important. If you want to have a clean, organized, and fragrant home without wasting hours of your day or spending on expensive products, I've prepared a complete guide with simple homemade recipes, a weekly checklist, and professional tricks that really work. The link is in the first pinned comment. It's worth checking out to transform your routine in a practical and economical way. Now tell me in the comments, which room in your house will you organize first using the 2 baskets? I'm curious to know. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and activate the bell so you don't miss the next videos with more amazing tips like this. A big kiss on your heart and see you in the next video.